Hello everyone. I just made this card. I don't have the card anymore because the person who requested it has already got it. But I'm quite pleased with the way these mountains turned out. And they were all made from scraps from my scrap drawer of all sorts of techniques. There's some jelly plate printing, there's some, I think, shaving foam, various odds and ends. And I thought, right, I've got the bits left that I was playing around with for this one. So I thought I'd have another go and I would try and use my lovely little adorable fox again. And I thought I'd try and make him into an Arctic fox, harping back to my recent holiday. So I've cut out a fox, but when you do it, all these little bits fall out. The tip of the tail, the chest, the cheeks, the inside the ears and stuff. So all I've done is put some little bits of sticky tape on the back so I can pop those in, because this is going to be my base layer. And my idea is similar to this. The cards I made recently for a golfing friend, I cut the fronts out like this with squares, and then I decided I was going to do circles. So I've got a bunch of square apertures for the fronts of cards. So I thought I'd use one. Excuse me. Still struggling a little. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use. So in here, I want to do like the mountain, similar to that, and just have my fox, my Arctic fox, kind of there somewhere like that. That's my vision. So let's just see how we go. Here are the bits that are kind of the other half of some of these things there. I think these are probably Impression Obsession mountains. They're just sort of a line of peaks. And I tend to use this one at the back, and whichever of these, and I don't even know which way up really, underneath. This one is just kind of a jiggy-jaggy line, and I don't think it's from the same set. Not sure what that one is. Whether I use it or not, I don't know. What I liked about this is that this was shaving foam, I think, and there was a particularly white bit which I thought would look nice for the peak of the mountain with snow on the top. So I was looking through and to see if I could find any more anywhere that's got a bit of white. Maybe just here there's a bit, because I'd like to use a bit of, look, it's absolutely little scraps, isn't it? Not much white on there, but that, I say, that is a bit of white there. That might, just in here, that might do, because I don't need a huge length. Just look at my, you see, that would probably do, wouldn't it? Let me just cut that, because before I lose it, I might not find it again. Let's just cut that one out. And I will use this as my furthest row of mountains. I'll keep that bit, you never know when I might use it. Don't know where that one went. Oh, I can see it. I have a handy thing for picking up dies that fall on the floor. There we go, found it. Right, I'll put that away for there for the minute. So I've got my back layer, which is going to, I thought this bit of blue that has had all sorts of goodness knows what, it's got some white stamping and all sorts on it, would just be okay for the sky at the back. So there's this, oh, no, it was that side, wasn't it? There's the sky at the back, there's a bit of mountain. Looks quite good just like that, doesn't it? Don't you think? I'm staggered. Now, we've got a bit of here. That's a bit stark, isn't it? Well, how about this bit? It's slightly lighter. This is all jelly plate printing. Let's try a bit of this one. Which of these profiles shall we use? Let's have this one. Let's have this one here. Let's just I don't need much. Right. there's a bit there that looks a little whitey on the top. That's what I thought I would try. I think 2 layers might be enough for this one, as it's such a small aperture. Let's just see. Okay. It's a bit stark, isn't it? What have I got that I can just take that down a little? I've got some white ink. Let me just try it. Not too keen. Not impressed dreadfully. Mr. Phil, Dr. Phil, whoever he is. Bleed-proof white Doctor. I presume it's Phil. We don't know really, do we? If I get a rough one, rough sort of brush, and just... let's just try it on here. Might be better. This is sort of a yellow, more of a yellowy white, isn't it? Just let me think a minute. Antique linen. Where's antique linen? Where's that bit I tried a minute ago? Here. Paper towel. Might just soften it a little. Oh dear, what do we think? I think that might do. I think that might just do. We will see. I don't know if you can hear my husband downstairs. He's laughing at something. Goodness knows what he's looking at. He's laughing. Laughing at something. Oh dear, do I like that or do I not? Let's just have a look at this one. No, I don't like that. I think this is better. Can you hear him? It's a long way away, but he's funny. That, I think that will do. I think that will do there. Right, let me just get that in that position there. Okay. Just stick the whole lot onto a bit of the blue. Funny way of doing things, isn't it, really? All right, let's just... What is he laughing at? I don't know, can you hear him? It's hilarious. Okay, let's just chop this off. A little off the bottom. Okay, so there's my mountains. It doesn't look bad actually, does it? And I'm going to raise this up just a little. So I think I'll put a little extra glue just around the tip of this mountain. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. Can you hear him downstairs? He's laughing like a drain. Right. Okie dokie, now let's sort this fox out. It's going to be a quick kind of card. It's just from a load of rubbish, really, isn't it? Look at it. Absolute load of rubbish. But that's going to look quite nice, don't you think? That's rather cool. There we go. Right, let's sort our fox out. What I thought I would do... Still laughing. Oh dear, it can stop me coughing. Oh goodness me, let's just put these bits out of the way. I may resurrect them once more, who knows. Right. Let's cut him out of this and just see. We're going to have to piece him with all sorts of bits, I think. I might be doing a little bit of colouring of this. I don't know if it's going to look too grey, but we'll see. Dear. It is infectious laughter, isn't it? I don't know if you can hear it, but he's just laughing like a drain down there. Right. Let's just see what he looks like. Like this. Yes, he might do. He might do. Let's put this down. I've heard the birds singing on my videos before, but never my husband laughing away like that. Oh, my goodness me. Right, we'll stick this on. Let's get a pair of tweezers to pick it up. Okay, just wipe up this. Oops, I haven't got any in there. A clean piece. Okay. Right. People only knew what was behind their bits and pieces of their cup. These beautiful cards. It's a load of rubbish. Right. There, he's stuck down. Okay. Now, I want to add a bit of shading to him. I will do another bit of white for his chest. I think what I did before, I don't know if you remember, but I did him in several layers, but this is not going to make a huge difference because this particular stuff is just onto paper. I don't know what kind of paper it is, but it's very, very thin. So, to be honest, putting it onto an extra sheet, I don't think will make a lot of difference. I will have one more and cut it out of card. Here's the piece I cut him out from before. We'll have another bit of this, just to fill in his cheeks and his ears and his chest and his tail. It's going to be a bit proud actually, because this is card and the rest is paper, but we won't worry about it. Right, here we go. There we are. Out you come, Mr. Fox. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Fabulous story by Roald Dahl. Right, let's just pop a little bit of glue into where I'm going to. Might be a new one. Oh, it's come off its bit of tape. Wasn't enough overlap. Have to put another bit in. Been trying to be very frugal with this. Right. There we go. You stay in. Right. Have I got another one that's going? This one maybe. That's better. I'm just going to leave these white this time. Okay. His chest. cheeks. There's the other one. There's his tail. Okay, and what we're left with, the inside of his ears. Okay, here's one. It's the big one. And here's the other one, which is the little one. There he is. Now, oh, I haven't got his nose. Let's do his nose. Did I put some glue in there? Thought I did. Yes, there it is. Right. There we go. Somebody's at the front door. There we go. Right. Now I'm going to put I've got some gold on. 5. I've got an 8 or 10. I mean. Is that white? I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to do white for his eyes there, whether there's 2 little indentations. So put some extra white on, and then I can put a black dot for the pupil of his eye later. Now, I'm going to use a little shading down the left-hand side of him, and I'm going to use a little white. I'll probably use more of that bleed-proof white on the other side. So, where is Feather Grey? Here it is. Let's just try a little bit of this. Just down the left-hand side. To try and make him come to life a little bit. There we go. Okay. He's dry enough yet, but I need to find a small. Oh, 8 is a bit wide. 0.4. Try the 4. We want a dot. There we go. Don't know if do their noses stay black in the winter, I wonder? I really don't know much about them. Right, let's just see. There's my mountain. Here's my fox. Let's just give him a bit of shape, shall we? Now, if I want that shape to stay, I have to put a piece of foam tape behind. Up there. On his tail. A little bit on his head. Now, let's just see. Does he look like an Arctic fox? I think he might a little bit, don't you? Right, foam tape on here. We'll soon have a card. with a bit of luck. And I do think that the foam tape just adds that little dimension. I've seen stuff around. I saw some when I went to Ali Pali, even narrow like this, but the thickness of it was such that the cards started to get a bit thick for posting. I don't know what the rest of the world is like, but in Britain, we have a gauge for you know, letters and cards and things for sizes. They have to fit through certain slots, and if they don't fit through a certain slot, then extra postage is required, and thickness is one of those prerequisites. So we have to be a little circumspect, and so if I'm a bit wary about any particular card, I've got myself a gauge. This is it. This is my gauge. This is the slot for a regular letter. It has to fit through there. If it doesn't fit through there in its envelope, then you have to pay for a large letter. And of course, the postage goes up. And if a large letter doesn't fit through there, then you have to go with a parcel. So this is a really useful tool for me to have. So any cards that I have, I will I will try through here. I have even been known to put a card ready-made, as long as it hasn't got anything, if it's just foam tape, through the die cutting machine just to squish it down a bit, and then I'll try again and it fits. So I wouldn't do it if there was an embellishment that was going to get squished, but if it's just if it's just a layer like this, I would squish it down a bit. Is that mean or is that mean? No, you don't want to do it if you've got embellishments on that will get flattened, but if it's just a layer, you can cope with it. Right, we would like that to go about there. Okay, that looks good for mountains. I mean, I'm kind of pleased with that, really. There we go. Cut off this little bit. I'll cut off this little bit. There we go. Now, where's my card base? Here it is. Take off the rest of this. You know, you'd look at those bits of scraps and you think, what can I do with those? Nothing. Throw them in the bin. But I just saw the leftovers and thought, I can do another card with that. And I've been meaning to try and do an Arctic fox, so there was my chance. Love this little foxy from the Frantic Stamper. Right, just checked I've got my card the right way up. We will centralise this panel and stick. And now we'll put on our little fox. I think I will put a little glue around the edges. Where's his head going to go? No point for his head. Just a bit there, maybe. Okay. Now take off this. And what greeting would we have for this? I would wonder. Oh, could be anything really, couldn't it? Right, here you are, Mr. Fox. All ready to go beside your mountain. Mr. Arctic Fox. There. There he is. What a cutie. There we are. A card from scraps. As ever, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and all of you stay well and have a lovely day.